Welcome back everyone. As I said in previous video, we have completed the stress relieving heat treatment. In the next is so it's very important heat treatment and everywhere it's a more commonly used heat treatment also. This is annealing heat treatment. So most of the students are getting more confusion and getting more questions also in this heat treatment. More questions in the interviews or PhD interviews or competitive exams. Questions will be asked from the this heat treatment process. That is a annealing heat treatment process. Before getting into the process, so what are the various useful by this annealing heat treatment we will know. First of all, as compared to that of the stress relieving annealing, stress relieving, it is also relieve the internal stresses similar to that of the stress relieving heat treatment and improves the ductility as well as the toughness, enhances the materiality, eliminate the chemical uniformity. If there is an inhomogeneity in the sample, it can be removed with the help of this chemical with this annealing heat treatment. Okay, it will remove the chemical inhomogeneity, and there is one more thing is refinement of the grains will also take place. Refinement means the new grains will be forming or new equiaxis specific grains will be formed with the help of a recrystallization annealing. This can be happen. Okay, so in general there are different kind of an annealing process. The general process I will explain first of all, and each and every process will be explained in detail. First of all, we will heat the sample for predetermined temperature and hold it for some time to get the required microstructure or required property, and then it's a slow cooling is very slow cooling is required. Very slow cooling rate should be there as compared to that of the normalizing and tempering process. This heating temperature and the holding temperature and the cooling temperature, all cooling rate, all are depends on first of all composition of a sample, size, shape, shape of the component. This all depends upon these factors, but these are the very this is a common method in general method that can be employed in all the type of an heat treatment process as a annealing heat treatment process. This annealing heat treatment can also be classified on the basis of heat treatment temperature, heat treatment temperature and phase transformation, type of phase transformation that is taking place, and purpose of a heat treatment. This is based classification based on these three criteria. Okay, in this video lecture I am explaining the classification based on the heat treatment temperature. That is, three main basic classification, that is a full annealing, partial annealing, and the subcritical annealing. Full annealing, steel is heated above the upper critical temperature and then it is cooled very slowly. This is upper critical temperature A3 and we are heating above this and getting the uniform austenitic structure, and then we are slowly we are cooling, we will get the paralitic structure for the eutectode steel. Okay. Whereas partial annealing, so we are heating temperature lies between upper critical temperature and the lower critical temperature. To mention this one, lower critical temperature. But in a partial annealing, we are heating in between these two, A3 and A1. The steel may be cooled very slowly. After heating, we are cooling with a very slow rate of cooling.